2K Sports brings it to you live once again. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. You take a look at Los Angeles. A successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
History tells us when you can win the first 2 games of a series, it's not 100% certain, but you give yourself a pretty decisive edge in the series.
Yeah, they'll take control with the win here, no doubt about that. So if you're the road team, it's even more critical to get this.
All right, boys, we had to struggle for that first win.
They'll go home with their backs clearly against the wall.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, the forwards are Hayward and Favors.
We ain't going to no Game 7.
And it's Blatch in at the 5.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of
not going to Game 7.
Get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Let's go, ref.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Russell with it. Dishes it to Freak. Back to Russell. He hits Freak, top of the key. On the wing, Williams. Passes it to Freak. 6 to shoot. Williams dishes to Freak. Puts it up. Blatch pulls it in.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
There's Freak. And the rejection by Favors. To the left wing, here's Burks. The Jazz with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Russell kicks to Freak. The rebound by the Jazz. They come off the loss on Friday.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
Here's Freak after Alec Burks' score.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I caught up with the head coach for Utah. I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Nice ball movement by Utah. There's the pick. Pass to Hayward. A 3. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Freak. Here's Whiteside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Freak's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Feeds it to Favors. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
Lakers trail by 4. Russell passes to Freak. And the officials call over the back. A little too
Come on, Whiteside.
Boy, did he go hard to the board.
That's what you do to coach. Take me out. Let me rest.
They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Freak, and it's small forward. Whiteside is out there with Lance Thomas. Then it's Russell, and it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Well, looking back at the regular season
No
now,
lie.
with the leaderboard of the highest scoring small forwards. These guys putting up the offense, trying to get their teams to the playoffs. Freak number 1. And, of course, Gordon Hayward.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
Randall's checked in for Whiteside. And the second free throw, good. And so it's the Lakers with it. A 12-point game. Here's the screen. Russell dishes to Freak. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point.
Oh, come
It
on.
seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Freak's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The pass to Matt. They double him with Russell. Watch with it. Now defended by Randall. And Favors kicks to Exum. To the right side. A baseline J. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for it. Thomas passes to Freak. Launches a three. Good. Freak's got it back down to within single digits for the Lakers.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
The Jazz with another miss. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Jazz leading by 5. Exum dishes to Favors. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Then for the Jazz, Gordon Hayward's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Burks comes in for Shelvin Mack. And it's Burke in for Exum. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And stolen by Hayward. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz got down to business. He finished with 31 points and added 7 rebounds to go with his scoring. His play was a big part of why they were able to jump out to the early series lead by taking Game 1. Will he be as effective in Game 2?
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Here's Burke following the basket by Freak. And Favors kicks to Hayward. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way in. Hayward's got 9.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Los Angeles. For Utah, Lyles checked in. Here's Russell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Freak. It's hauled in by Lyles.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The shot by Hayward, wide open. That one falls, coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got his 3rd assist on the night. They set the pick, and Trey Burke gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Whiteside. That'll do it for the first. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. Freak really making a difference here.
How about the opening half of basketball he played? I mean, so much riding on this game, and he came out with a sense of urgency to start.
And that's part of his greatness. I mean, in big games, he always performs, lays it out. He loves the games where everybody's watching, and you can see why. This is a big-time performance.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Utah, the forwards are Hayward and Favors. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Blotch in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Russell. Derek Favors making his last shot. Pass to Whiteside, and it's blocked. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Burks. No good. And the Lakers take it the other way. The dish to Freak. Misses off the left iron.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Now here's Burke. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. All sorts of time. Blatch, no luck.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Oh, my God. Come on, man.
Ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
And some very quick
And they
points for him on
fucking
that
me
possession.
up, too.
And the Jazz lead by 14. The Lakers have gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Russell kicks to Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 19 points for Freak.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Favors attacking. And
That's my fault, but you could have stepped up.
Uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
There's the pick. Williams kicks to Freak. He feeds it to Whiteside. Left side Williams. And a wide open look for Freak. Blatch pulls it in.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Burks, the pass to Burke. Kicks to Favors. And he gets it to go.
That's a block.
Favors has got 10.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Russell dishes to Freak. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Burke kicks to Favors. He dishes it to Burks. Nice ball movement by Utah. Hayward can't hit. Lakers trail by 12. Freak sets a screen for Russell. Whiteside. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. He has 6.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Burke. He's got 8.
Step
And
up.
yes, sir, that one drops. 14 points for Gordon Hayward.
Now we're really seeing him pound that ball inside.
6 straight points in the paint. They're making their presence felt.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Nancy's checked. The Lakers also changing it up. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Nance. Pondexter comes in for Lance Thomas. And Freak subbed in for Russell. Now, here's Exum. The feed now to Favors. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
What a game for Favors. He's got 10 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
The Jazz have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. The first free throw is good.
You recording, bro?
And so Favors nails both of them. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Here's Harkless. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Beautiful double clutch. Great job to get the shot past the defender.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Jazz leading by 15. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Oh, okay. I thought I had touched that last, but that's what's up.
35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. 14 feet away. And it's Freak missing.
I thought I ain't even I had the ball.
Decided by which team
The
wins
fuck?
the rebound
I thought I passed the ball away. They gave it right back to my ass.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot two. This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Freak. And both free throws good from Freak. Here's Exum. Here's Favors, and no good trying to get that one. And we welcome you back to our coverage of round one in the NBA playoffs. Lakers trail by 13. Freak in at the 3. Williams is out there with Clarkson. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Whiteside in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Laker 5. Now here's Hayward, following the miss by Freak. Shot misses.
Well, D did a nice job of sticking with him there after he made a pretty good move.
Whiteside, the pass to Freak. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Freak's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Los Angeles. Burks kicks to Hayward. Pulls up on the elbow. Here's Favors. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Dishes to Freak. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Burke kicks to Favors. Burks dishes to Hayward. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Russell, he's checked in for Clarkson. Lakers trail by 13. Russell passes to Freak. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 9th assist in the game now.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
He kicks it to Freak. Back to Russell. It's Freak, top of the key. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Burke kicks to Hayward. All alone. Burks' shot is good.
Okay.
Lakers trail by 13. Passes it to Williams. Feeds it to Freak. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's the teardrop. And Russell with the lay-in.
That's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floater.
Burke dishes to Favors. And the officials call a traveling violation.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
Pass to Whiteside. Outside, Russell. And the pass to Freak. No good.
Held it too long.
and not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Hayward can't hit.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
For three.
Come on, Russell.
And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to 8, and the bucket from Russell.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Got that one up quick. 31 points for Freak.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Pass to Hayward. And right side sends it back. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. There's Freak. It's rebounded by Derek Favors. Favors got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the paint. It's good, and he took contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Russell kicks to Freak. Misses the 3.
I really need this motherfucker to turn back on. I'm going to lose another one.
It's good.
Yeah.
Just that time from Burke.
I lost this one.
18 points for Gordon Hayward.
It's okay.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Freak passes to Whiteside. Williams dishes to Freak.
Oh.
They get it back. Whiteside kicks to Russell. Randall with a screen for Russell. To the wing right side. Picked by Randall. Russell passes to Randall. That's good.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
There's Freak. No good.
Fuck.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Hayward can hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Good shot.
With a clean look. And again, the Lakers no good. Utah's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Freak kicks to Russell, and he uses the glass on the way. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 11 assists. Now here's Burke. He's guarded by Russell. Hayward dishes to Burke. Back to Hayward for the 3. It's good. The
Fuck me, man.
And the Jazz lead by 9.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Well, for the Jazz, they can just run out the clock. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Lakers ball. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep. Nails it. And now they trail by just 4. Here's Trent. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And that's an intentional foul.
Man, y'all should have fouled him all goddamn time ago, man. You're too fucking late now, you dumb bitches. Fuck you want to foul now? 0.7 seconds on the clock. Fuck we gonna do?
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Here's Russell. Misses. And so it's Utah with the win. Just a massive victory.
Yeah, they beat me.
Hi, Kevin. Derek, what were the points of emphasis coming into your preparation for tonight?
No, we just came out playing hard. That was the whole purpose of practice yesterday. Fix what we did, importantly on defense, just come out and play harder and just play better.
Derek, thank you. Kevin, coaches love it when practice translates to games.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview on
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille Gordon Hayward.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the tone prior to Game 3. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Utah Jazz. Well, for the Jazz, tonight a chance to press their advantage after an impressive road win in Game 2. They're approaching this one with a lot of confidence. And after stealing one on the road, they've put themselves in the driver's seat. Shaq, how big is this home court advantage in the series right now?
It's big, Ernie. They're in a really good position if they win here tonight. This game is obviously not technically a must-win for either team, but it will certainly be a pivotal game when we look back at the series.
What kind of a game will it be?
Pivotal.
I agree with you.
P-I-B-B-O-B-O-L.
I could not have said that better myself. How about you, Jet?
Man, I love pivotal games. It's just the series.
standing 6'11", number 0, Andre. It's Game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals, all tied at 1-1. If the first two games mean anything, we should be in for a heck of a series. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Utah Jazz. Take a look at the Jazz. They managed to take one game on the road. Now the challenge to take care of business on their home court.
You know, anytime you're going on the road, the first two games, realistically, you're hoping to get a split. So I'm sure they're happy with where they stand. They've stolen home court advantage. Now they need this one. They got to get greedy.
Yeah, you know what? Despite getting the split, I still have them as the underdog in this series, Greg. I mean, it's a very good team they're up against them. They're just not going to lay down for them.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Freak, he's in at small forward. Whiteside is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Russell, and it's Williams at the 2 spot. Now, here is Russell. That's good. Freak's got his second bucket tonight. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Burke kicks to Favors. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Really the right play defensively is we can't block. Force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now Burks. There's a screen. No good off the pick.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Wide open. And it's Whiteside. That time on the assist from Randall.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Burke dishes to Favors. A shot by Hayward, wide open, bangs home the trifecta. Hayward's got 5 points so far.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Russell inside, Burke covering. And here we go, fast break. Burke's got it. Hayward can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. There's the screen. Here's Burke. Now the pass to Favors. And stolen by Freak. Williams passes to Randall. Back to Williams. Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. Hayward with some nice D. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, the head coach for the Jazz gave me a few moments to catch up with him. Stealing a win on the road was huge for them, but Coach said that protecting their home court is an even bigger issue. And to do that, he says the key is aggressive defense. As he put it, we want to prevent them from getting into any kind of comfort zone at our end of the floor. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. They set the pick. They double him with Freak. Watch with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Just 5 to shoot. Hayward. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Williams gets to Freak. Utah with the rebound. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. Seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
Now here's Williams following the miss by Freak. Burks pulls it in.
I should have stopped beside that.
Hayward kicks to Burke. Back to Hayward. Shoots from the line. Nice D from Freak.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Whiteside. There's the bucket. Good.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. So big group substitution here for the Lakers. Whiteside's checked in for Hibbert. Lance Thomas comes in for Larry Nance. Freak's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And it's Russell in for Quincy Pondexter. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Lakers. Freak in its small forward. Clarkson is out there with Russell. Then it's Thomas, and it's Whiteside in at the center, filling out the middle. Hayward against Whiteside, just 5 on the clock. Hayward goes in, can't get it to go. So the Lakers will take it the other way. To the inside, here's Freak. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 5-point Laker lead.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Favors dishes to Exum. passes it to Hayward. And that comes off the assist by Exum. And 12 points for Gordon Hayward.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Russell passes to Freak. Back to Russell. His first shot coming late. And another basket for the Lakers.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Up top, Burke. He's guarded by Russell. Burke kicks to Favors. Here's Burke. Looking for his first basket show in this one.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Tipped away and stolen by Freak. Here's Russell. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for two. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Lakers?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Lakers. Williams comes in for Clarkson. Now here's Favors. Here's Hayward. Here's Burke. They get it back.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now here's Freak. Burke covering. And it's
come on.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup
fucking
against the
1
Jazz
foot
got down
layup,
to
man.
business. He finished with 36 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. It was a matchup that he took over, and he seemed to be able to do whatever he wanted out there. We'll see if he can sustain it, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
Well, you know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy.
And the Lakers making a change. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first. Set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Blatch in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And that one's good. Freak.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Burks with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Outside, Russell. Dishes to Freak. Can he keep it going? Blanche pulls it in. Jazz trail by 3. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And Utah making a change here. Exum's checked in. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Burke dishes to Favors. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Whiteside's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Freak. Rebounded by Exum.
He off now.
0-4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just one on the bucket from Burke.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Picked by Randall. Russell passes to Freak. Second shot opportunity. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. For Los Angeles, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Now, here's Burke. He's got 10. Favors sets the pick for Burke. Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Whiteside. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Laker lead.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
And we've got a chance here to look at the small forward position and how these players stack up in terms of their free throw shooting during the regular season. Fourth, Freak.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
And I think that allows them to be really ultra-aggressive driving the lane, which is exactly what a coach wants in a small forward. I mean, get to the cup for a layup or get to the line for surefire free throws.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Here's Matt. In the corner, it's Hayward. Favors with the screen. 5 to shoot. Defended by Randall.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Pushing it up. And it's blocked. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And a wide-open look for Freak.
Come on, baby.
Rebound. But they recover it. Here's Clarkson. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Clarkson.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few.
A lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
He used that pick just right. Max got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact
cold.
that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now, here's Exum. Following the miss by Freak, Favors attacking. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 3 assists tonight.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And then
He took that bitch on the move.
For a quick possession.
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
Right wing, hit by Randall. Clarkson kicks to Freak. No good again that time.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
To the paint, here's Hayward. It falls through.
Good run.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
You're right, Clark. Just continue to pound it in the paint and get those easy points inside. And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Battles through traffic and lays it in. And now a 6-point Laker lead.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round. He's checked in for Trey Burke. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Freak's checked in for Thomas. Taking a look at the Lakers. Freak, he's in at 3. Harkless is out there with Nance. Then there's Lewis Williams. And it's Clarkson.
That shit out of here.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession.
Fuck was you thinking, motherfucker?
The Jazz with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 8. And Williams, here we go. Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. Exum kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Favors with a screen on Williams. Matt, and it's Exum in the corner. The baseline jumper goes down.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
It's Williams with the drive. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Williams. And that's now 33 points for Freak. Exum kicks to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Taken away by Williams. Now the Lakers on the break. Freak with the ball. Pass to Harkless. He dishes it to Freak. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. It's tipped.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Burke, he's checked in for the Jazz. The Lakers also with a sub. Whiteside's checked in. Jazz trail by 12. To the paint. Knocked loose. And stolen by Whiteside. There's the pass to Harkless. He kicks it to Williams. There's the dish to Freak. And that one comes up a bit short. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter, and that is good. The Lakers with the ball. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And they get it back. For the Jazz, this one's not looking good. Burke kicks to Exum. Here's the 3. And it's Freak with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. To the left side wing. Favors with the rebound. Favors got his 3rd rebound tonight. And here's Exum. And Burke has it in the corner. Fires the 3. And that comes off the assist.
I wouldn't have got out damn time.
Burke's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Jazz. Randall's checked in for the Lakers. Russell comes in for Clarkson. Lets it go from 11. Nice jump shot. Good. And that's now 37 points for Freak.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yeah, during that break, the head coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. No surprise, really. The turnover situation was the focus. He told them, listen, we're giving it away, guys. We've got to protect the ball, play within ourselves, and get quality shots. Kevin?
Three-pointer, Hayward. Here's Bletch. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Well, how about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Russell kicks to Freak. That's good. Freak's got 12 now in this quarter.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Burke dishes to Hayward. Knocks it loose. Jazz trail by 9. Down low, Favors with the screen, and Hayward gets it to go.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Williams kicks to Russell. Freak sets a screen for Russell. It's Freak, top of the key. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Freak's got 41.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such
I'ma
a
kill
high
it, I
level.
promise. That's how I know you're mad. I've always treated my city like some shoulder pads. The big homie use a flash if you must, and I swear I ain't asked.
LOL, how did it feel?
Got to thank him for this move.
Hayward goes in, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. And he gets it to go. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
Didn't take
I'ma kill it, I promise. That's how I know you're mad. I've always treated.
What do you mean, you guess? It's gonna make that ass look better.
And wrapping this game up, they came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Now here's Freak, defended by Hayward. Outside Williams. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. The 17-footer. Hits the front of the rim and out. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. Offline from the high post. And so the Lakers take the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Oh, yeah. Amen.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
Without his leadership and his spectacular play tonight.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the game.
I'ma kill it, I promise. That's how I know you're mad. I've always treated my city like some show.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to NBA playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, got Shaquille O'Neal. Time to get ready for this crucial Game 4 of the opening round. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Utah Jazz at their home, Energy Solutions Arena. Well, for Utah, Game 3, a bitter loss. These home fans hoping they can rally back and provide something to cheer about this time around. And though technically this is not an elimination game, it is clearly a borderline must-win game. Shaq, how do you see it?
Well, I feel like every game, unless you're up 3-0, is a must-win. You never know what will happen in the series to turn the tide.
I mean, Ernie, if you look at history, no one's come back from a 3-0 deficit. So this might not be a must-win, but it's a key win if you want to